Welcome back, everybody. I am C Money. I'm a Grandmaster level Risk Global Domination player, and today we are back at it again on the channel with some Europe Advanced Progressive Capitals. Having a good time here, ready to take home maybe some W's. The goal is to take home some W's. I'm already seeing a potential cap location that I can investigate and try to go for. We are playing out of the 6th position, and if you're noticing something at least slightly different, I am using a brand new microphone. Hopefully the audio on this video sounds better, maybe a little bit less background noise, a little bit clearer voice for myself. That is the goal. A purchase that I am hoping to make to improve the quality of the videos. The next step at some point down the line, oh boy, that's where I wanted to go. The black player goes where I wanted to go. Now, this allows for a breakable Scandinavia. I would have had the Denmark hold here. I could antagonize a little bit, or I could just play for Italy. We got red here. We don't know where blue is. We know where white is. I'm going to antagonize. Why not? I'll have a 5 cap here. If he rolls me, he still has to take me out in Scotland, and I'll potentially be able to take that Oslo cap. But I think this way it forces black to have to deal with me. I don't like that he picked that capital, and we're going to be a little bit aggressive here with our capital choice. White likely takes the Dinaric Alps bonus. So yeah, if you enjoy the quality of the microphone right now, if it sounds pretty good, let me know down below. If it sounds bad, I will have to mess with the settings a little bit. Based off of my material here, definitely could have played for Russia. I didn't want to deal with red behind me, though, if I did go for Russia. I also could have played for Spain. I think that capping next to white wouldn't have been the end of the world either here on Alps, but we'll cap next to black. As long as we can hold this and they don't get everything behind me, I should have a decent ability to progress in this game. Almost hoping that he uses the 7 troops or so that he gets to try to roll my cap, gets a very bad roll and just doesn't even succeed at all. And I could maybe double hold caps here early on. It does look like maybe blue. Oh, that's like the exact opposite of what I wanted to happen here. Blue, okay, blue's going to be a problem now. I might lose this cap and we'll just have to play survival then, because I think blue might have capped behind us. Commits all of that material into the UK. None of that on what we saw was a capital, so this is going to be interesting. Red's going to take a very early bonus here. Not surprised by that play. Going to end up flushing themselves out of Orient and moving on there. We're losing a lot of material early on. The one downside of the play that I made was that if somebody knocked me out of the back there, that was really the drawback. So let's see what black does. Does he roll my cap turn 1? He's just going to lose the blue right after. No, he actually attacks into blue, which is even more curious because there's a lot of material back there, and if he doesn't get enough onto this capital, I can actually gain control in the way that I intended to. Brings quite a bit actually into this capital, so that's good to know. I have quite a bit of material over here on the right side, but this way I can actually defend. He didn't even attack up into the other parts of Scandinavia, so I don't even need to care about that. So I'm just going to defend myself as I would. And we'll move this just so it's more attackable up here. I can attack a greater number of positions. White getting 10 already. Attacking quite a bit. Very fast attacker, the white players. Let's take a look at the players in our game. Let's take a look at our settings. Let's take a look at pink. His pink already secured bottom left. That is insane. Wow. Okay, so pink and white both with very good starts. Let's take a look at the players in the game. The white player is hippity-hoppity. Get off my property. Out of the first position. The pink player is General the Manly, 18690 from the United States in the second position. The blue player is Lofty, plus 88 from Canada in the third position. The red player, Estelle King from Singapore, is in the fourth position. The black player, General the Raw, 190 from Brazil, is in the fifth position. And then finally, I am Seaman, a Grandmaster level player in the sixth position. Picking a risky capital here early on in this one. We'll see how it ends up playing out. Blue is only starting out with 5 troops, might be dealing with the wrath of black here in a moment. Red has, so based off of what we can tell here, red has North Africa, pink has West Africa, white player has Dinaric Alps, and likely southeastern Europe with how quickly they were attacking there. So we're losing a lot of our external positions. We're really just going to have to cap stack for quite a bit of this game, which is not probably too much of an issue. I think keeping an external stack for attacking, he should not continue. Yeah, I don't like this play by the red player. I think red's going to end up holding from South Russia, or maybe just from Lebanon. I'm not sure. Might be a ploy to get themselves up to 15 territories is maybe what that goal was. Black is also getting 5 a turn. What is their goal going to be? Is it going to be an external position? Are they going to end up giving up this capital next to me? Are they going to keep attacking into blue? I could see that totally happening. They do continually attack into the blue player. And they sit on that one attack. They're attacking again, actually. So blue might be trying to take Iceland. And if blue's cap's behind us, then it's just going to be a battle between black and blue back there until somebody gives in. We'll see if the black player ends up bringing enough back to capital. He has to be careful not to overattack in there. And has he overattacked? Almost seems like a bit of a split occurring. Yeah, I'm going to take that now. It's a 100% chance. White might take this now with this 3 here. Hopefully not. 17 on 6, definitely successful. Probably should have left more on that than I did. Nope, he's going to attack on the right side. Just continue taking a bunch of bonuses. That's totally fine, actually. I think black might have taken a capital, taken blue's cap. Blue is not botted out, but we have black's cap. They only brought 5 back, so pink now going to take Spain. So this might end up being a battle between pink and white, because white did, in fact, take southeastern Europe. The rest of the bonuses on the map, we see southwestern Europe, western Europe, southern Europe, Dinaric Alps, and southeastern Europe are all +4. The +6s on the map are Orient and West Africa. The +3s are North Africa, British Empire, and Scandinavia. The Russian Empire is 7. Iceland is 2. Central Europe is 5. And Eastern Europe is 8, if you can hold it. For all of those bonuses, pink and white hopefully will give each other some issues. We actually see blue stepping up this way once again, potentially off of a capital, attacking back into Iceland as well, loses 1 troop there. So now I can be the one to kind of aggress back there. The black player has no capital. I do want to take white out of here, actually. I'd also like to potentially take red out of here and maybe leave blue alone for a turn or 2. Red's going to attack up this way and now has full control of the bottom right. So white has full control of the center, pink full control of the bottom left, and red full control of the bottom right. Going to continue attacking here, potentially. Yeah, they are going to continue attacking. Let's see what black does in this next round with only 3 troops. Maybe they will hit red in the pocket here, make me able to take out a little bit, have a little bit more security in here. I'm a bit worried about the white player. Yeah, black's going to sit here in this pocket here. Sacks into my capital. That is fine. Yeah, that seems like the black player kind of giving in here. Might not even be taking a card. I have no interest in hitting blue right now. We are going to hit white out of here. I don't want white back in there with me. Don't like that he did that. No, just attacks across. Goes up and takes the rest of this bonus. And now pink is getting 18 a turn. At what point does pink realize that they should... They're going to insta-trade in. I wonder if they're going to hit white here. We need a war to start between pink and white, I think, is what what has to happen here. So I leave blue back here. I can actually potentially trap blue back here with red's attacks on this next turn. Because pink is cleared out bottom left, red's cleared bottom right, white is cleared middle of the board. That's 32. That's a lot of troops. Hopefully he doesn't come up into me. Sits back there, doesn't leave anything behind, I hope. 28. He might just come take these caps. That's going to loom, or is it going to split 14 and 14? So white, yeah, white and there's a plus 10. I doubt that comes from me. He's got to create an external position now, right? I'm playing a bit of a dangerous game here. And speaking of, well, nothing I just said, complete tangent in the other direction. I do want to thank some recent subscribers. I've got 5 of them here. Starting off with Otaku Corner. We've also got New York Investor, Soul Adams, Zachary Martin, and Tim. Thank you, all of you, for subscribing to the channel. Greatly appreciate the support. If you want to receive thanks on camera or on a video in the future, feel free to hit that subscribe button down below, and make sure you have your subscriptions public. I can see that you're subscribed to the channel, and you will get all of the credit in the world that you so desire for being subscribed to the See Money Plays YouTube channel. Also, follow me on Twitch if you'd like to do that as well. I don't inherently give shout-outs to the people on Twitch, but you can catch some of my live content over there. I believe we actually have black trapped in here. Red didn't go for the kill, which is nice. This should be the end of black. And ideally, he just hits the 2, and then I kill him. Nope, sacks into the cap. Actually gets a really good roll on that as well. So I'll kill him and set in. I don't know why he wouldn't try to take a card. But c'est la vie, I suppose. Black's upset that I took his capital. Gonna protect ourselves from both white and blue. I very well may just die here. But we'll try our best to not die. See how much white gets here, because he's now cut his path off. He might roll a 24 on 12. Nope, doesn't. He might hit pink or red. I think he's hitting red. That's nice, at least. Blue's going to try to break through me with a trade. I have a trade of my own on Oslo. We're in a weird spot, because if blue has been completely knocked out on the right side here, he's going to roll the 20 on 13, which is not guaranteed. I'll probably be able to kill him if he does. If he tries to go for it and fails. The follow-up question becomes, at what point does pink just dunk into white? Is that going to happen now? Or is he just going to take the 1 territory and sit? Or is he going to come for me? Skirt along the side. Not coming up for the caps here. I mean, really, it does seem like he's hitting white, which is good. White should have hit him earlier. I don't know why white let him have all of that. It's kind of pink's game to lose, especially with that move. Like, I think white only hit red. We're in a weird spot for sure. I'm playing catch up now. Hopefully, white ends up running into pink now. Red's obviously playing the lower right game. Could totally get single point card block down there. Does blue still have an external position? I guess that's the big question here. Like, did red take Russia and white didn't like it? Or am I about to get cap rolled by blue with 18 troops, 28 on 13? Get a terrible roll, please. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh my god, I got what I wanted. Red's down to 9 as well. So white knocked red out of Russia. And blue just got the worst roll I've ever seen in my entire life. The blue player just got the worst roll I have ever seen in my entire life. 28 on 13. Only hit off 9. Lost 27 troops. Lost 3 times the amount of troops I did. That is god tier luck. I've seen him commit nearly everything away from wherever his capital is. He's on 1. I mean, I'm just going to put it all back here because I can. Hopefully white doesn't hit me here. White's down to 6. Yeah, white's not going to hit me. White will come off cap to hit pink. Trade in, no less. I'm on 4 cards. I wanted to give blue a card here so that I can kill him. So he'll get 5, and then I'll trade in on hopefully 12 or 15. I don't know that white hit pink hard enough, though. This might just be a snowball. White probably didn't hit pink hard enough here. Hopefully pink doesn't come for me. That would be upsetting. That'd be very unlucky. Kill blue on this next turn. Or maybe, do I let him get to 3? I might let him get to 3, but I think his cap gets too strong then. I almost need to take his cap and leave him alive. I think if he comes off this, that's my best bet. But wow, terrible roll. Was trapped back here, so at least I know I have this, right? So it'll be on 12 back here. He actually shouldn't open up. He should not open up my capital. But he might. He might open up the capital. He shouldn't, but he might. We're in a very weird position here, everybody. I don't know what to expect from this. Because pink seems to be running rampant. If white bots out, I think this one's all over. We still have red red potentially making an impact over there. Now, if blue bots out, I just take my card back here. I fortify my this capital significantly harder. And I wait till all the blue stuff comes off cap. To get the kill. Like, I'll let it get to 3 cards back there as long as it means I'm safe up front. Blue has botted out. That makes sense. Quite literally the worst roll I've ever seen. Red actually holds Russia here. And unfortunately for white, white thought he had some trust with pink. I think white's probably in the biggest trouble here. Unless red comes and hunts me. As long as I can get my Denmark cap nice and safe here on the next turn, I think I'll be okay. So, red's quite slow. I think it's actually in my best interest now to trade in. Let the bot do its business, but trade in because it's the last... it'll be the last trade in. The last sequence. I essentially already traded black in just a little bit earlier. Red does some business, and they're going to sit tight. Yeah, I think I'll trade in now. I take my card on blue. I keep myself protected from white. We're getting 10 a turn. I'm going to take here because this is simple. It just blue might still have... Blue should have gotten 5 troops. I only saw 2 get or yeah, 2 were added. So blue might have had an external position and just try to push me here anyway. I don't know where blue's additional position would be, but this way, this cap is now nice and protected. White's down to 5. He's really got to try to infiltrate. Oh, this trade's going to help. This trade should help him infiltrate pink if he's smart enough about it. He might end up getting himself killed, though. So this way we let blue bot take cards. We don't worry about the bonuses because our front cap is strong enough. And white, who we saw in the early game was a very fast attacker, has made some degree of a dent. Now, I'm worried that white's a fast attacker, but maybe not the most tactical player. I mean, I know the pink cap's down here somewhere. A very card blockable capital, especially if it's not on like Rabat or Andalusia. Where at least they're getting bonus. And he must have gone for red. This guy, oof. White doesn't even retaliate on pink. That's very weird behavior that he got completely broken by pink and then broken by red, and he only goes into red. Now, pink knows I'm alive, but I don't think he's going to have a large enough stack to come take my Denmark capital. He might have enough to go mess up white, though. So he does seem to stop here. Maybe get a bad capital roll or something. It's continuing. Pink is very slow. I can beat pink if they don't get too strong. But my concern is that they're going to get too strong, and maybe they're going for a kill on white or mess up red. I'm not really sure. I don't know why white is giving them the benefit of the doubt in terms of not breaking them at all. Maybe their Burgundy and Marseille or Alps post up that they had is a little bit too strong, but I guess we'll see. So blue should still be on 5. Do we see? I want to see if all 5 gets committed up here. I'd like to get the bot up to 3 cards before I do anything, but if these troops aren't committed up here, I don't want to go for it. There's 3 up here, and then an additional 2. All right, we got all of it up here. That's good. I should be able to take the capital here. It'll likely fortify off, and then I'll give the bot another card before I kill it. It's typically the best strategy. It's very possible that the... I don't actually want to take the capital yet. I will hit this, but I don't think it's in my best interest to take the capital, because if I take the capital, it's going to alert everybody that I've taken it. So I can kill the bot on the next turn after having weakened it here. Or maybe I just take it to take it. But it doesn't set me in right now, so I don't actually want to kill the bot until it sets me in. Especially only red's going to be on a set here. Red's getting quite a bit per turn. Has a great hold on Russia now. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to hit this. Yeah, we're trying to get the best bang for our buck here. So let's leave this as like a 10. And I'm going to leave that as a 3. I don't want to risk being too weak in case red comes down with a trade-in. Now we got to see where white's going. So white didn't break... Yeah, white didn't break... He must have tried to break pink on the previous turn. He doesn't break red at all, or he doesn't break pink on this turn. Maybe he goes for red, but he's having a tough time. So we leave a little bit of blue back here, just so we have Iceland, we have the bonus. It might only attack once. It's going to be getting 3. So it'll be down to 6. It also very well might try to attack my capital. We'll see what happens. I doubt it wins a 4-on-3. Pink is, remember, pink is slow, so pink won't be able to get through everything anyway. We'll get the trade-off of this. Eventually, we are going to have, part of the reason I'm doing this is because I'm going to get card blocked here in a moment. I am going to have to attack out. So I am a 3-point card block here that I don't really want to risk being fodder for. We don't know how strong pink is. We know red's getting quite strong, which I don't know how red is getting strong from the position that they had. Blue bot's going to get an additional card. We'll kill blue bot after... we will kill blue bot after it goes here. Ideally, it places all 3 here. We can confirm, yeah, this is the end of it. I don't know why when the player botted out, it didn't put everything here. It probably breaks me in Iceland. No, it doesn't even break me. All right, we got to keep Iceland as long as red does not overly aggress here. So let's see how this plays out. Red could be on a trade-in and could mess us up, actually, depending on how strong those defenses on the edge of Russia are. But they do not trade in, so we will get the 30 trade after killing the bot. And because we're on 3 and we'll get a card, that'll put us up to 7 with the trade, and we should be on 4 after our turn here after killing the bot. So I'm going to put everything on my 10 here to kill and then fortify back, fortify out. Obviously, we still have the 3 on that capital, but not the best roll in the world. We lose 6. And this should be the end of blue. It is. We trade in off of that, and we get a fortifier 15 out. And this is what I was going for in the early game. This is the main reason. Vienna, Belarus. Belarus is a blizzard. So London is also a blizzard. So let's trade in that instead of Vienna. But this is what I was going for this position. Obviously, it's a 3-point card block off and a 1-point attack off of the capital here, which is not the best. White's playing very passive now. Yeah, so pink is going to be getting quite a bit. My capital, obviously, very strong. There's a potential that we could get card blocked here, though, which is concerning. I'm hoping that red goes into pink here in a minute based off of how much pink is going to be getting. I do have to attack off here. The benefit is if I do get card blocked on the next turn, I will have a trade-in to be able to break through that card block. So we've managed to turn 2 kills into trade-ins for ourselves, and I've got very strong capital. At least, you know, we're on turn 9. There's a very good chance that some of these other players have some pretty strong capitals as well. But 25 minutes into the game, not terrible. Not terrible positioning. Obviously, it's not my favorite capital, but we're working with a big bonus. We've gotten a couple kills into the trade-ins here, so we're hoping for some improvement. Red is still not getting broken by pink's efforts here, so I'm a little worried to go venturing. I do wonder. One of the things I'm curious about is I'm wondering if the pink player is holding most of their troops off of capital. I don't think white has gone to try to check that. So it's very possible that they are. It's also possible that red tries to kill white here. I might double attack just for info, because I will have that trade on the next turn. Like if white's capital is significantly weaker than I'm expecting, and the kills available on them, an upgrade to the Vienna capital wouldn't be the worst. Red attacks quite a bit there. It's my turn now. So I should be getting about, what, 20? 17? 17's not terrible. We're clean 100 here. Let's attack out. White here, pink here. 36. I don't think it's worth it. So they see that. You know, white's attacking off of an additional position. 28. So he must have broken somewhere here just a second ago. There's not a lot here. He attacks white there. Does he? Yeah, I doubt he opens me up. I mean, he committed all of that there. Interesting. Red's getting 40 now. So red just took white, let red hold all of Eastern Europe. Red doesn't have a trade-in though. I have a trade-in. I don't want to irritate anybody with my trade-in though. That's part of my issue, right? Is now red's super strong in terms of the bonuses that they're getting. They are getting Russia, Eastern Europe, that's 15. North Africa's 18. Capital is 20. That's only a 4 right there. They see some of my territories. I've been discovered. Red doesn't know how strong my capital is, though. I do have to trade in. We'll trade in these. And I'll just go here. Yeah, I don't know. I have to play a little patient here. I think that playing for yeah, there's white's trade in. I thought that would come and white does it. I think that's a mistake by the white player. They're gonna pull everything into cap, but they pull everything into cap. So they break pink. Pink has been their target for breaking. They break pink and then they pull everything into capital. Now the question becomes, does pink just kill white? I'd go off burgundy. Don't think he's gonna do that though. Yeah, he's gonna defend everything here, which I think is a mistake. I think you just got to try to deal with the white player. He's got the best capital in terms of positioning, especially with the blizzards that exist on the map. My capital holds a lot, but oh wow, I don't know why. All right, I got to take advantage of that. I don't know how he wins the 2-on-1 there either. Huh. I don't understand the purpose of the 2-on-1. Maybe that effort was to open me up to. I don't know if that was to open me up to white, to try to bait me into killing white. Red's getting 41 a turn now. Wow. Probably hits pink here. Probably doesn't even bother with my 3. Yeah, the red player, despite a pretty middling capital choice early on here, down on the Egypt capital down here. Um, Despite that, I think is smart enough to reinforce stuff from behind. I'd like to gain maybe a little bit of vision here. So I'll hit Prussia. And they're going to pull back into, what is this, Poland? Yeah. Or Estonia and Latvia. So I've got a set now, which is actually very good. I'm going to leave everything on capital. I'm not going to hit white, but gives us vision on white, and he actually doesn't even pull as far as I thought he would. So I could kill white. White actually holds a bonus. Hits red. White on 3 cards. If white doesn't trade on 3, I think they might be worth the kill. After my next turn. So trade in and get the kill. 29 from pink. Yeah, we're all just kind of trading up here, which is not, it's bad for me because I'm getting the fewest per turn outside of obviously red and pink. A capital upgrade would be nice. The issue is that pink has no incentive to go hit red because red's not coming to hit him. But red's holding the bigger bonuses. I don't know why white doesn't break red. He's got to know that the writing's kind of on the wall here for him. Maybe red will use this. Yeah, red's not even going to use this opportunity to go aggressive pink either. So those two are slated to finish first and second right now. And if I don't get a good roll on a hit on white on the next turn, I wonder if he's just going to build this up here. Maybe he uses this as a ploy to hit pink on the next turn. Maybe he's hiding this here, so I see it, white sees it. I think he might be fortifying out either to hit white or to hit pink. I'll hit in front of myself on this 1, I guess, with the assumption that white will hit me again on the next turn, but I don't want to close my capital off if I can avoid it. 27-24. It's bound to get hit probably by pink. But red's going to have a path right through the bottom side of white here. So white trades in. I'm hoping that he doesn't hit red's stack. Like I think if he's smart enough, he'll realize that stack is not intended as a threat to him. But, it was the 60-something stack. He attacks twice, so pulls everything in. That makes me think that red is, in fact, going to make a move on pink here in a minute. I don't know where the pink capital is, though. I had Alps before, so I know it's not on Venice. I guess we got to play the game of what does... interesting. Pink splits there. I think pink is trying to set up maybe a card block on myself, which I have no interest in allowing. I don't like that split at all. I'm gonna whack that crap. I'm probably gonna whack pink quite a bit here on this next turn. I'm not worried about losing my capital in the slightest. Trades are pretty high. I've got another Oslo trade in it as well. So, see what red does. Maybe red comes over and slaps pink silly. I mean, red's getting 36, so red actually did lose their Southeastern Europe bonus here. How much attacking have they done? Did they trade in as well? They did not trade in. They maybe seem to be waiting. Yeah, pink is made a mistake here, in my opinion. Tenerides or Vienna. Vienna's the capital, right? Probably less likely to have that, honestly. Don't dare hit red. You split your crap to try to card block me. You're not going to have a good time, buddy. I will come off my cap on the next turn to mess this guy up, too, if he tries to take out my 10. I'll ruin your game. I'm not afraid. Have no fear. I'm going to lose my 10 here. He's going to be upset that I hit a 15 troops. I'm not blocking myself, man. I don't know. I don't know what your goal is. I'm not sure the goal here in the slightest. He's got to stop leaving all these troops up here. Because white and red are just going to trade over here. All this does is weaken both of us. Comparatively to red. I should mention that. Red's still drafting. A red bot out would be interesting. I don't think that's going to happen. It does look like they're replacing troops with the head bob down here. Yep, they are going to be playing. If they still have that large stack, I would wait to activate it until you've got your trade. And he actually backs off. He's even going to let me have... I'll throw him a thanks. At 250. And pink has no idea that's there. Pink has no idea. Pink has no clue that this is here. I mean, he might just trade it and kill white. Like, he's gotten so much more than everybody else over the past several turns that maybe he'll do that, but he's going to break white, isn't he? White was still getting 9 a turn. Pink just attacked white. He still has not discovered the 250. So I'm wondering if this is going to be an... I wonder if red's going to go into pink here. 36 a turn. So white breaks red this time. He's been breaking red, I think, every turn on Southeastern Europe here. Does all of this go on the 251? Won't be able to kill me. 111 of it goes on the 251. Alright. Makes sense. Sorry, white. But duty calls, brother. Alright, so I'm on 5 cards now. Red will have a rude awakening if he tries to come kill me. I don't think he realizes how strong I am. The question comes, does pink open himself up to red's giant blob? Because he might not. And I think I would find that very strange, but he's attacking again. Oh, he's going... I wonder if he just broke red, and I think he's breaking red. But red has that gigantic external stack that he can just mess him up with. Yeah, he just broke Eastern Europe, which white had not dared to do yet. Red attacking back with not the large stack. That was very interesting. I'm wondering... I'm surprised he didn't just kill white then, if he wanted like the cards for the trade-in. Because we're going to reach a weird standstill here. Oh, does he back all that up? Oh, you can't back... Oh, he backed all of it up. Why did you back all of it up? You should have used it to aggress. Interesting. He put it over here. So he backed it away from me. I still see it. But maybe he's worried that pink was going to hit into that spot. Wants to use it as a retaliation factor. I don't know. White doesn't want me attacking that even though pink's already in that territory. That's strange. So pink's getting 30 now. Pink was not getting 30 before. And now he's getting an additional 90 troops here. This like it's almost got like Cold War vibes with pink and red strength. I'm about 100 troops ahead of white right now after that trade in. I'm sitting at about 400. We saw that external 300 something stack. There's pink. See, this is the issue with red, is that pink definitely just opened up the giant red stack, which is almost certainly going to come through pink right now. I'm wondering if he didn't want to risk irritating me or white, and that's why he moved it. Breaks him in, yeah, but this time he broke him in Central Europe, or in Eastern Europe, I mean, but he broke him in Eastern Europe where red can just roll right through him. But you gotta, I mean, at some point you gotta move. So, I mean, if he put all of that on this large stack, it's gonna be like 400 something, which won't be able to destroy me. But yeah, I think you just gotta go and mess him up. You've been gaining such an advantage over this time that if you sit tight, then you really shouldn't let this player have any leeway over you. Oh, I just lost connection there. I think we're okay. Red's still attacking. That would have been bad. I'm thankful that nobody's destroyed my external stack. That's big. Red took a very long time there to... probably only 5 or 6 attacks if I counted correctly. He's moved it back over here. Which again can't kill me. Is that a trade-in for me as well? It is. That's delightful. White just does a standard attack. Now red's facing back this way. Red very slow. So I'm interested to see if pink just knows that red is very slow. And just he keeps going into him. Or is he afraid of the giant stack? It's opened up the giant stack again. And he breaks him. He just went for it. And now he's going to keep going. He's going to break Russia this time. If these aren't adequate, if this stuff's not adequately defended. You could really get all the way back in here. I mean, if you get down to Erzurum, make red have to come take all of this back. Not a bad play. At that point, if I'm red, I stop caring about the bonuses and I go break his stuff up. I go take his capital if it's inadequately defended. Anything like that. Like, obviously, I've got 3 caps, right? So I'm in the driver's seat for now. It's also possible that red gets to a point where he trades in and yeah, down to 12 and whacks it just takes white out. I'm surprised they're leaving white in the game. Now red attacking back without the big stack. You've got to hit pink, otherwise he's going to whittle you down, man. I don't know what this play is from red. He is attacking more consistently this turn. He's probably taking everything back that pink broke, but you've got to move with your big stack. You got to start whittling down pink, otherwise you're going to be playing from a disadvantage here. Like, neither of them is trying to card block, so that big stack does nothing if it's not activated. There's the start of the activation. Does it continue? Comes down this way, goes into Italy. You can't stop. Yeah, you got to keep going. I think if red's not careful, though, he's going to end up leaving the big stack in pink's territory. Which is exactly what he does. Big stack is completely left over there. I doubt he fortified that out, which is kind of funny. And we're just going to hit here because we know that's not an issue. And white's still on 5. He's going to take his... Oh, he's red. Interesting. White wants a bonus, I guess. I don't know if red's going to let him hold that, but white wants a bonus. Pink down to 17. So I think that's hits on Italy and France. Likely just has Southwestern Europe and West Africa left. And I think the big stack is somewhere in there, right? We'll see how far pink gets, but if these two start fighting, it opens the door for white and I. Obviously, white not holding many bonuses. I imagine red's big stack. Yeah, red's up back on 36 now. Well, pink doesn't break anything. Maybe he flew a little bit too close to the sun here, going in there and breaking, thinking it was free. I'm in an awkward position where until I get the Vienna cap, I can't really risk hitting or going for white at all. or also hitting anybody's bonuses, right? Because I don't want to risk losing my stack out here. I think I hit the 14 or the 11 on this next turn just to almost make a statement. The issue is going to become, is Pink going to get so weak? Is Red's big stack going to take a cap or something where Pink gets so weak that he can't even do anything? That's the concern that I have. Because at no point did Red back up the big stack, but we know, I'm fairly certain his capital is pretty well defended. He has no way to fortify that out completely. A 51 there. So it does seem like maybe Red went down this way and Pink held these two. Certainly possible. Pink knows how much I've got on cap, so he's got to be careful. And White's going to take a second bonus. White's down to, or Pink's down to 9. 105 coming out now. Down to 9 a turn. Is that, did they lose their capital? They might have lost their capital. White's on 5 cards. Do I have a trade-in? I don't have a trade-in. Backs that up. Completely backs that up. If I had a trade-in, I'd trade in and I'd go kill White. It's set in again off of it. Very unfortunate. Unfortunately, I think I have to hit White here because I don't want to risk locking my capital off from being able to go run for anything. Red's going to keep whacking. Pink's getting abused right now. The problem is that White's capital is really the only good one on the board. It's the only one that I want. 275. Double the 275 is 550. Just real tight. Sorry, bro. Yeah, I don't even have a set now. Not gonna break him. He trades in. Dumps all of it there for some reason. Oh, he went for red. All right. I think that's a mistake. Unless he gets a cap out of it. Maybe he'll get a cap out of it, and then it'll be a battle between me and him. But red's on a trade, man. I don't know if that's a good idea. He just broke all of red. And red's been going into pink. It looks like pink might only have a bonus and maybe no capital even. Or capital in just troops, and red's broken everything else. Here's my thinking. I don't know where the red cap or where the pink cap is. It's probably down on the right side here. I don't want to lock myself. Well, see, I won't lock myself off coming off of capital. I'm wondering if it's just in my best interest to try to go for a kill on pink on 3 cards here. White managed to bring everything back to cap, although he only brought 90 back to cap. He had about a 120 on that stack that he placed down. This was 275 before. Red's down to 22 a turn. Pink doesn't bot out, but doesn't keep attacking. So, does red kill pink here? Red's going to trade in. I think red might have taken that pink capital. If red's taken the pink capital, that means the pink kill is up for grabs. And that means white and I have to work together to kill pink. Or to kill red, or deal with red. Which I'm not sure he's going to let us do. Red, fortunately, is pretty slow. So he might just feed me this pink kill outright if it's available. It's also possibly just attacked off of whatever cap he's on. I'm going to attack down through Italy just to see what's here. It's red there. Left 11 here. Where's the cap? I don't know. I guess... What is that? Why is there a 445 just sitting there? Pink must try to attack off cap and lost the cap because of it. Yeah, he does not have a cap. He's just got the stack. Attacks down into red. So his cap's somewhere in here, and it's not. It might be on G-Gel. At least I'm on 5 cards, right? So the chances of me getting my cap opened up is low. So I'm actually very card blockable now, which is unfortunate. I took a risk. It didn't pay off. He just blasted through. So he gets a trade off of that. But he just hit 400 and something troops. So now white and I kind of need to work together. 18, 14. Yeah, he has not a whole lot there. Red's very card blockable, but does red come into me off of this set? In the unfortunate thing, he's going to trade in now, and then he's going to be on 5 cards next turn. So I can't reliably do anything to him. And I'm not going to. I'm just going to hit this. I'm going to leave 40 here, I guess, to see if it's just somebody attacks off into me. I'm not going to make an enemy out of red, but it's interesting that pink is the one to die here. And I get a horse. That's another trade, isn't it? No, it's not. I needed a artillery. White only hits once, so red's now on 24, so I'm actually worth the most. I didn't want to hit red when he's on 5. But wow, pink... I hope pink didn't sack into... I hope pink didn't sack into red's capital there. That would be unfortunate. I hope that he just sat it next to the capital and then made red hit him, but I have a feeling that's not the case. So he placed most of that up here. How much of me does he whack? Does he just take Spain and sit? Does he come sit in France? I'm going to need to play for a trade-in if he sits in France. No, he leaves me alone. Alright. This is an interesting game to play then. I don't really know the right way to play this. No, you know what? External is... The ones stuck behind are the better ones to move, because anything external just means it's extra material that this player's going to need to hit through. He's going to think I'm stronger than I am. That's the unfortunate thing here. Oh, okay. I don't know if that was... That didn't help. That only sends me into him. That doesn't actually help at all. And now Red's getting 29 a turn. Wait, come on, man. I can work with you, dude, but you got to work with me. And I don't think he's going to. That's the problem, is I think we're going to both end... Me and Red and I have established a rapport in this game where we're really not very aggro on each other. And until we get to a point where Red's card blockable... Click and run there. Until we get to a point where Red's card blockable, I don't think... Maybe that's what White's trying to do here. I don't know if he's trying to get me to card block. I'm not in a position to yet. I'm on 5 cards now, though. He could set up a card block. Is he going for red down here? No, that's aggravating. Hits me completely out of Italy. That's strange. He's very fast attacker. I mean, red's very card blockable right now, but not on the trades he's on, right? Like, Meanwhile, white's, like, nearly locked himself in. The Joker's nice to have. I like having the Joker. I mean, this is what white's gonna get, right? I'm just gonna blast his material. Act all slow. It's gonna hit my 56. Perfect. Perfect. Alright. You know, sometimes you gotta recognize when you're just playing for second place. I think this might be one of those times. Trade in now, I can definitely kill him. I get a set off him. I'd be very comparatively weak. I need red to knock him out of the right side. Trade it and get the 150. Red opens me up, kinda. Less material to hit, I guess. I don't know, I'll trade in again. I'm kind of determined I gotta play for second here. This actually is working out much... That worked out much better than I thought it would. If he doesn't have a trade here, I actually think he might be screwed. Let me get like 50 here. I'll at least get one turn of... Let's hope he doesn't have a trade. Does he have a set on 3? Is he gonna blitz me? He's gonna pull off. Pulls off a ton. That's everything off of his capital. So I think we just gotta let that run rampant, right? But we gotta make up at least a turn here. Let me get like I can't let him take the cap, right? So that's the biggest thing. Now I've got a set. So this is 55. He put whatever troops he got there on a capital. He's pretty slow though. So I mean there's still a chance here that I can pull this out. Unless he tries, if he tries to reverse card block me, that wouldn't be great. He should keep this as external as long as he can. He should just make sure he's got troops on the other capital. It's pretty slow though. I don't think he gets to enough of the bonuses here. If he opens up, yeah, that was a mistake. That's a very bad play. And I think he knows it. This is why this capital, this Vienna capital, White had easily the best capital on this board. It doesn't matter how many bonuses he breaks here. If he doesn't get the 468 back to cap, he's going to be card blocked again. I'm just going to trade in and I'm going to whack the crap out of that. Alright, perfect. So that's that was a quick fortify. I think he's got nearly everything over there off of capital. He's probably going to have a trade here. I think I just let him get... I don't know. Maybe I should have fortified one of these over. I'm kind of just banking on a trade on 4. Oh, he botted? Oh, he botted. Oh, thank God. Does he not have a set? That would explain why he quit. He did not have a set. That is a win. Oh, man. And then everything comes off over here? I can't. I just got to win. I can't. I can't cap run. That's wild because he still could have won this. He still could have won this game. I know he didn't have a set. I would have left more troops over here if I had known. I just was banking on him having a set. That is... What a nuts game, everybody. What an absolutely crazy game of Risk Global Domination. We're just going to take... This is where the pink cap was? On Morocco? Oh, I don't like that. What a patient win. Patient win. Took out White when we needed it, and we got Red to back up all of his troops. And him backing up all of his troops is what got us to get him to bot out. We take home the W. This was this was a good game. It was a great game to start off the first game with the new microphone, the new audio setup. I hope you guys enjoyed all of it. We had Master and White and beginners and everybody else. White definitely felt like the type of patient player to try to stick around. And I could tell by the way he was playing that he wasn't trying to overly aggress. He was trying to keep people in check, not trying to overly or overtake too many bonuses. And that's part of the reason why I took him out, is because that capital he had in the center of the board was bananas. So very, very strong. I'm glad I held that position towards the end. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. I upload videos just like this and some variety of stuff too every single day at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Comment down below what you thought about this one, what you thought about the new audio setup, what your if you had a good Thanksgiving in the U.S., if you had a good weekend. If you're not in the U.S., I hope you did. As always, everybody, I have been C-Money. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a tremendous rest of your day. Peace.